Well, hello there, everyone. Greetings, and we are back with another Christmas-themed episode. Just as I promised, we're going to be showing off today some of my favorite Christmas specials to watch on VHS, DVD, and Blu-ray. Mostly VHS, but we threw in a couple DVDs and Blu-rays. We got some TV specials, we got some movies, we got some obscurity, some classics. We got a little bit of everything for everyone. And I'm looking forward to jumping into this one today. So, you know what? Let's jump right into it. We got our water over here. All right, don't mind if I do. Nice little Christmas-themed Santa Claus Coca-Cola cup here. And this one is from Big Boy Restaurant and Bakery. Cool retro Christmas themes. Gotta love it. Really cool stuff. I like it. I dig it. I hope you do too. Gotta stay hydrated as we talk to the folks. All right, we're gonna kick it off with something a buddy of mine from way back made, and it was for the VHS Wildlife Preserve. This is the VHS Wildlife Preserve's Modern Christmas Mixtape. Look at that cool cover art. This one has just a bunch of madness on here. It's kind of a raunchy tape, but there's some good stuff in there too. It's just kind of an obscure one. There's tons of stuff on here, too much to even go over, but really cool art. I just wanted to show that to you, the artwork, because it's kind of cool, and I dig it. We got Steve Irwin there. We got, some He-Man. We got Ren and Stimpy. Next up, we have the soundtrack to Scrooged with Bill Murray. Good old Bill Murray Scrooged there. Yeah. Classic film. Can't go wrong with Scrooged, Bill Murray. This one's really fun. This is a cassette tape from 1998 that someone recorded, and it's got a bunch of just Humperdinck on there. I think there might be some Elvis on there. There is Barbra Streisand, of course, Chet Atkins, just a bunch of classic, old school. Andy Williams, Little Drummer Boy, just a bunch of kind of fun stuff. Cyndi Lauper, I think's on here. I could be wrong about that. But there's a bunch of classic stuff on here, and I really dig it. Let's see, this one. This is a classic Happy Holidays featuring, let's see, this one has Nat King Cole, the Christmas song. So this one has some classics on here. The Snowman by the Beach Boys. It's got White Christmas by Dean Martin. It Came Upon a Midnight Clear by Ella Fitzgerald. Oh Holy Night, Bing Crosby. So you get the picture there. Next up, little Flintstones. What's this one called again? A Christmas in Bedrock. This one's not that great, but it's fun. It's a fun little kind of party favor. Fun little thing to bust out just for the heck of it. And this one's called A Superstar Christmas. This one has Frank Sinatra on here, Bruce Springsteen. I think they have Boyz II Men singing Silent Night, Tony Bennett, Winter Wonderland, Neil Diamond, You Make It Feel Like Christmas. Got Celine Dion, Michael Bolton, John Lennon, and Yoko Ono. So there's a lot of cool stuff on here. John Denver and the Muppets, A Christmas Together. This is a Christmas classic right here. You can't go wrong with the Muppets, John Denver. Muppets Anything, Muppets Christmas, always good. This was put out in 1979, actually. And we're running through this kind of quick because I have a lot to show you guys. I got a lot. Got a whole lot. Speaking of Blu-rays, we got the Yule Log, Christmas by the Fireplace. Over 30 Christmas songs and a cool classic fireplace visual to put on your TV. I like it. I like having a little fireplace on the TV, some classic Christmas jams to go along with it. The crackling fire. Recommend it, You could always do it just through the internet now if you got the smart TV and it all hooked up. But yeah, that's a fun one to have. Also just picked up recently on Blu-ray, Edward Scissorhands. Had it on full screen DVD. I needed to upgrade it, obviously. And I was happy to do so, and I love watching this around Christmas time. Love that scene where he's doing the snow angel thing, and she's dancing, and then the bully comes and he runs off, and he's snipping stuff up on everybody's yard. He turns the super hyper vigilant, overly religious lady. She's bugging everybody in the town about Edward Scissorhands. He carved her bush into a demon right by her window. I thought that was kind of funny. Okay, we also have Saved by the Bell, seasons 3 and 4. This one I'm bringing up for season 4, which has a 2-part Christmas episode, A Home for Christmas Part 1 and Part 2. Home for Christmas Part 1 and Part 2 on season 4, Saved by the Bell. Can't go wrong. 90s classic, Saved by the Bell, 2-parter. Check it out. Look it up. Track it down wherever you got to do it, Now you know about it. We also have, which we were speaking of earlier, Scrooged with Bill Murray. I like this DVD. I also have it on VHS, but I like this DVD version. Wanted to show it off because of the cool case. It has this cool slip. Pretty cool stuff. Thought I wanted to show that off to you guys because that's a classic. I always love any rendition of A Christmas Carol, and this is one of my favorites because it's a more fun, modern version. But there's also some classics like George C. Scott and some of the older ones too. And I love pretty much every rendition I've ever seen of A Christmas Carol. I've loved, so it's always a good one. Love the story of it and just everything about it. Mystery Science Theater 3000, The Essentials, which includes Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. Now this one they did with Joel Hodgson, the original creator and host of Mystery Science Theater 3000. I actually prefer Mike Nelson. Love both the hosts. Have a slight preference for Mike Nelson because that's who I actually grew up with first when I was watching the reruns on Sci-Fi Channel in the 90s. So I was familiar more so with Mike Nelson, and honestly, even looking back, I still prefer him. Just the style of his comedy and the way he interacted with the robots. So super fun one. I included that on my first VHS mixtape because it had this whole Patrick Swayze Christmas thing that I really dug, and that's kind of what we focused on for the mixtape in that aspect. We also have A Nightmare Before Christmas with this cool case right here. Cool case, Disney classic. Not directed by Tim Burton, but taken from a Tim Burton story. It's actually directed by, what's his name? Henry Selick. And I believe that's the same guy that did James and the Giant Peach, if I'm not mistaken. Always classic. Got to put it on for Halloween and Christmas. The Nightmare Before Christmas. Featuring the voice of, what was his name? Freaking the, yeah. It was the lead singer of Oingo Boingo. Was that Danny Elfman, right? Yeah, it's got to be Danny Elfman. Okay, we got the TV holiday classics. This one I just have for The Office. I don't really watch the other ones on here, but I love The Office. And this one has a two-parter, a Benihana Christmas parts 1 and 2. So that's a super fun one. Also, we got some TV specials here for The Wonder Years. Season 5 has a Christmas episode. I don't know if you know that, but now you do. And it's called A Christmas Party, or it's just called Christmas Party. Season 5, Christmas Party. That one's a good one. Here's another one from Wonder Years, Season 4. Season 4 Wonder Years. This one is A Very Cutlet Christmas. Very Cutlet Christmas is the one from Season 4. And then Season 2, this is the one right here. This is the Wonder Years Season 2. This is their first Christmas episode. It's just called Christmas. And it's the one where the boys are trying to talk their dad into getting a color TV for them. And we did this one also on our first Christmas mixtape, me and Danny Sinistalker. And it's a super fun one, super classic. They're trying to talk him into getting a color TV. And it's just a really fun watch, a really cool episode. Awesome throwback. Speaking of Christmas TV episodes that I really dig, this is one I always have to throw on. Home Improvement. I love all the Christmas episodes that they have. This one has a Christmas episode. This is Season 4, Home Improvement Season 4. And the Christmas episode is 'Twas the Night Before Chaos. And I think even the one before it, Some Like It Hot Rod, also has a Christmas theme to it, if I'm not mistaken. So Some Like It Hot Rod and 'Twas the Night Before Chaos for Season 4. Home Improvement Season 5. Home Improvement Season 5 also has a Christmas episode, just one on this one, and it is called 'Twas the Flight Before Christmas. 'Twas the Flight Before Christmas. Home Improvement Season 5. Now this one, Home Improvement second season, has an awesome Christmas episode and an awesome Halloween episode. And the Christmas episode on this one is called I'm Scheming of a White Christmas. I'm Scheming of a White Christmas. The Halloween episode on this one, The Haunting of Taylor House, that one's classic. That one's super good. Can't recommend that one enough, either of those, both of them. All right, there we go. And we got the classic Jingle All the Way, featuring Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sinbad fighting over that Mr. Turbo freaking toy that everybody's trying to get. It was like that madness, kind of like the Tickle Me Elmo craze. So it's a play on that. Just really fun movie, really fun, awesome, classic 90s Christmas goodness. We also got The Simpsons Christmas. This is all the Christmas episodes. This is the second one they released. It's a compilation of Simpsons Christmas episodes. This one has Homer versus Dignity, Dude, Where's My Ranch, Skinner's Sense of Snow, and 'Tis the 15th Season. Here's Christmas with the Simpsons, the first volume, and this one has Simpsons Roasting on Open Fire, the pilot episode. Mr. Plow, Miracle on Evergreen Terrace, Grift of the Magi, or maybe Maggie. Maybe, I don't know. And She of Little Faith. Well, that's got to be Magi, Grift of the Magi. Okay. And then this one, Holiday TV Classics. This one's really fun. I like putting this one on for, there's a Vincent Price. Is it a Christmas Carol? I can't remember if it's a Christmas Carol. He reads something. I can't remember if it's a Christmas Carol or what. But Vincent Price reads a Christmas story on here. It's really awesome. And then there's also a Liberace performance. He does a Thanksgiving performance and a Christmas one. The Christmas one's so good. And he brings out his whole family. You know, it's a really good, it's really fun. Really awesome. Liberace Christmas special, dude. He's just jamming it up on the piano, brings his fam out, and everybody comes. It's just one of those old-fashioned, classic, heartwarming, wholesome Christmas specials. And the Thanksgiving one isn't too shabby either. This one's a classic. This is a staple. Like, I'm trying not to bring out things like Home Alone 1 and 2, because, like, obviously I'm going to watch that. Christmas Vacation, obviously I'm going to watch it. But there's a couple classics I'm going to talk about. This one especially. You got to have the Rudolph. You got to have the Claymation classics. This one has Rudolph, Frosty the Snowman, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, The Little Drummer Boy, Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol, Cricket on the Hearth, and Frosty Returns, all on there. You gotta do the freaking, you gotta do the Rudolph. Rudolph's the jam. That's the classic. Here's a couple Christmas books. We got Gremlins, which is a Christmas movie, Christmas themed, as you can see the lights in the background. This one's real fun. Look at that. Fun to look through. Fun stuff. Little Gremlins. Little light background Christmas theme going on. Dun, 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 dun. Boom, 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 boom. So good. And we got Santa Claus the movie with Dudley Moore, the book. The book, dude. And yeah, that's a classic Christmas 80s film that you gotta have in the collection. I have it on VHS, and that's the way to watch it. This book was put out in 1985. I don't know if you guys can see that. We could focus in there. 1985. Santa Claus the movie. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's see. Here we got a gift that was given to me, I think last Christmas or the Christmas before, by my buddy Danny Sinestalker, and this is one of my all-time favorite Christmas films. I've been looking for it on VHS, DVD, any format. Finally got it on VHS, which is my preferred format, especially for old school stuff like this. It's a French film. I don't know the French name, but I'll tell you the English name because I'm English and I'm French too. Actually, I'm not even English. I'm just French, but I'm American and I speak English. You know what I'm trying to say. All right, guys, here comes Santa Claus. It's an awesome, awesome film, and it's about this, like, there's this ogre trying to eat these kids, and there's all these, like, Christmas songs. I don't know why they're singing, but they're singing, and I'm down with it, and they're in school, and they're, like, singing all this stuff, and then the ogre's coming. He's trying to eat children. That ogre freaked me out as a kid, dude. Straight up. Great cover art. New World Video. Awesome VHS distribution company with quality tapes. SP quality, heavy, hefty. Nice, high-quality tape. Love it. Stands the test of time. Oh man, we just had a stack of tapes fall. That's okay. That's okay. We're keeping it rolling. Batman the Animated Series. This one has a really cool episode called Christmas with the Joker. Christmas with the Joker. Such an awesome episode. This one aired in 1992 on November 13th. It's Christmas Eve in Gotham and everything is quiet until the Joker rides a rocket-powered Christmas tree to freedom. He stages his own twisted version of a television holiday special, one that will end in the murder of 3 of his enemies, unless Batman and Robin can stop him. So this is the one, this one has Batman and Robin. This is like where it went to Batman the Animated Series, but it's like Batman and Robin the Animated, you know. Same thing, but it has Robin in there. So it's kind of even better, to be honest. A Christmas Story. Now here's another staple. This is a classic. This is like, okay, of course. Honestly, not even personally one of my like favorites. I think it's a little bit overrated. Don't get mad at me. I'm sorry. I think it's a little overrated. But Really cool to have this VHS. It's a classic. I still put it on every year. And you know what? I'm going to watch it again this year, and it's been a few years since I watched it. And maybe since, I don't know, coming to Orthodoxy, things are different for me now. So maybe I'll like it more. I'm going to give it another shot. I'm going to give it another shot this year, guys. I love it. I mean, I like it a lot. I don't love it. But you know what I mean? My taste is constantly changing and shifting with my character. So we'll give it another rewatch and see where it's at. Classic, original, The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. I love this VHS release of it. It just looks so cool. Just a really cool VHS. I really like that one. I really dig it. Sorry, I might be getting the thumbnail right here. I don't know. That looks like a nice thumbnail. That might work. But it's really cool. And I really like it. So yeah. That one's obvious. Tim Allen, the Santa Claus. Gotta have it. You got the sparkle case. You got the sparkles. You turn it, it sparkles. Yeah. You already know. I don't need to say much about that one. You guys know what's up with that one. Tim Allen, classic. Ernest Saves Christmas, another 90s classic. I love all the Ernest films, especially Ernest, his Halloween one, his Christmas one. I mean, those are the jams right there. I also love the basketball one. I mean, I love all of them, honestly. I like all the Ernest joints. We Wish You a Turtle Christmas. This is a very cheesy one. Danny also likes this one. Danny Sinistalker talks about this one a lot because it's super fun and super cheesy. And I know we added it into at least one of our mixtapes. We have 3 Christmas mixtapes. 3. 2 that we did. 3. No, we did 3. We did 3. Yeah. And we got Santa Claus the Movie with Dudley Moore. Gotta love that cover art. Look at that. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. Classic. Got John Lithgow. Got Dudley Moore. Classic film, 1985. Good stuff. Next up, this one is like not super family friendly at all, but it's Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2. Super cheesy horror. I consider it a comedy. It's so cheesy, such a bad B movie that it's hilarious. I mean, unintentionally, whatever you want to call it. Garbage Day, good stuff. Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2. Highly recommended for the adults, not for the kids. But speaking of the kids, I actually love this one, Elmo Saves Christmas, dude. And it's like this story, I think it's like, it's Elmo or somebody wants it to be like Christmas every day. I think Elmo wants it to be Christmas every day, and he learns that if it was Christmas every day, that would totally like defeat the whole purpose of like Christmas being a special day, because it would just become regular. And it's kind of a beautiful little message, and there's like actually a deep symbolic meaning being taught in the lessons of this little Elmo Saves Christmas tape. Fun one, watch it. Another staple, a classic. Yes, it's a Christmas movie. If you disagree, I don't really care. It's Christmas. It takes place on Christmas. If the movie's not about Christmas, it doesn't matter. It's still a Christmas movie, and I'm going to throw it on for Christmas. Die Hard, Bruce Willis. Gotta love it. Gotta have it. Jack Frost. This one. Oh, look at that. Lenticular. Oh, whoa. 90s. Lenticular. Fun. B-movie. Horror. Don't take it serious. You know, you don't even have to watch it if you don't want to. I just think it's cool, the lenticular, more than anything. I like it as a display piece, and I haven't really watched it in a couple of years, but yeah. Jack Frost, it's a fun one. I watch it when I can. Donovan's Reef. This is a John Wayne movie, and it takes place on an island, and it's actually a Christmas movie, low-key. But it's Christmas, 100%. Watch it. A lot of people don't know about this one. A lot of people don't know there's a Christmas theme in here, and there is, and it's dope. Check it out. John Wayne fighting on an island during Christmas. Come on, who doesn't want to see that? I'm going to put this on right now, dude. I'm going to throw it on right now. We're going to watch it. First, I got to show you some more tapes, dude. All right, we got to finish this video, dude. Okay, we got Simpsons. Oh, man, what just fell out? That was this. Simpsons for Nintendo. You know, we got the ads, we got the commercials falling out. This is Simpsons roasting on an open fire. The Simpsons Christmas special, the pilot, the debut. Okay, it fell out again. Gosh, darn it. All right, that's okay. 1989 Christmas special from The Simpsons, and you get it's just fun. It's fun, guys. Okay, it's fun. I'm holding it here so it doesn't fall out again. Love that cover. Super classic, fun stuff. It's a good one. It's a good one. It's the pilot. It's their very first episode, and it's a Christmas episode. It's super good. We got a lot more, guys. We still got a lot more. That's why we're running through it quick. Garfield Christmas. I actually like Garfield Halloween a little bit better. I prefer Christmas over Halloween in general as a holiday, but the special that he did for Halloween just suits his character more because he's like he's a negative guy. You know, he's negative. He's kind of like, you know what I mean? He's not a holly jolly kind of guy. But I love the Garfield Christmas special. It's a classic, and I watch it every year. So yeah. The Family Man. This is a slept-on Christmas movie. You guys need to stop sleeping on it. Nicolas Cage. Beautiful film. Beautiful story. Man, it's good, dude. Man, it's good. It's about a dude that thinks he has it all. He's got like all this money. He's got bank, but he doesn't have a family, and he thinks he's got it all figured out. And this dude, like an angel, teaches him a lesson. And he wakes up one day and he has a family, and he just like throws everything off. Like it's just throws off his whole perspective of what he thought he knew and what he thought the meaning of life was. Beautiful film, Christmas, The Family Man. Honestly, so good. I'm getting goosebumps just talking about it. It's really an amazing film. Watch it now, please. We got It's a Very Merry Muppet Christmas Movie. This is not the classic one everybody loves. I have that one too. I just can't find it. It's in a box. That one's like the Christmas Carol Muppets. It's so good. Come on, we all know it's a classic. But this one's a little bit slept on. And it has Joe Rogan in it. And like, who else does it have in here? It's got everybody up in here. Like, freaking Whoopi Goldberg, which I'm like not super stoked on, to be honest. But like, there's other people. It's just random. David Arquette, Joan Cusack, Carson Daly, William H. Macy, Matthew Lillard, which I was stoked on. Joe Rogan, I was pretty stoked on. The cast of Scrubs. It's a fun one. It's overlooked. It's a slept-on Christmas special. Stop sleeping on it. A little bit more modern, but it's fun, man. Classic Muppets vibes all the way through, and a lot of guest stars that make it really fun and cool. Speaking of the Muppets, we got another classic Muppet. And I think this one came out before the Christmas Carol one. This is the Christmas Toy, and it's kind of weird, and it's kind of sentimental, and it's a really well done little 50-minute, hour-long Christmas special from back in the days. Muppets, the Christmas Toy. Don't sleep on it, guys. I'm trying to tell you. All right, we got another one. This is for my Mexican homies out there. Doggy, Simon. It's La Pastorela. It's got Cheech in there. It's got Paul Rodriguez. Music by Los Lobos. Dude, this one's a freaking Christmas classic, dude. The Shepherd's Tale. Yeah, dude, this one's awesome. Really cool. Check it out. It's got Cheech in there. It's a freaking fun watch. Highly recommend this one. Highly underrated, and it's Christmas, and you guys are sleeping on it. Come on now. You guys forgot about this one. Let's talk about it. Okay, we got Pee-wee's Christmas special. Gotta love it. Gotta do it. I watch this one pretty frequently. This one, you can't sleep on. Superbook Special Christmas Volume. This one includes The First Christmas and Miracles of Love. Superbook, dude. Come on, man. It's like anime style artwork with like Jesus and freaking biblical awesomeness. Gotta do it, dude. Gotta do it. Speaking of that, another one in that same light, McGee and Me. Now, it's like live action mixed with a cartoon, Christian theme, Christmas episode. This one's called 'Twas the Fight Before Christmas. And this one's about like a bully who's trying to like bully him out. And we included this on one of our most recent Christmas mixtapes that me and Danny did. Really cool stuff. Really awesome watch. Gotta watch it, guys. If you haven't watched it already, McGee and Me. 'Twas the Fight Before Christmas. Classic. Charlie Bound Christmas. Gotta do it. Small Tree. Lots of lessons. Life lessons. This one's good, man. The music. Everything. This was one of my all-time favorites as a kid, and it still is to this day. Stands the test of time. Beautiful, beautiful masterpiece of a Christmas special. So good. A Christmas Carol. Speaking of A Christmas Carol, I like talking about it, and this one's a weird little cartoon rendition with some really obscure, kind of unique artwork going on there. I like it, and it's an obscure cartoon. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Check it out. We're getting down to the wire, guys. We're getting down to the last few tapes we got here, and one of them is Steven Spielberg Presents Gremlins. Dun, 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 bum, 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 bum. Directed by Joe Dante. Man, this is a Christmas classic, dude. Gotta watch it every year. That's one I definitely watch. This one's slept on sometimes because people forget it's a Christmas film. Trading Places. It's Christmas. Why? Because it takes place at Christmas. Oh, the movie's not about Christmas. Shut up, you Scrooge. Get out of here, okay? It's a Christmas movie. It's Christmas time. I'm throwing it on, and you can't do nothing about it, all right? Trading Places, Dan Aykroyd, Eddie Murphy, rich man, poor man, trading places, learning life lessons. It's beautiful. Freaking watch it, dude. Freaking watch it, dude. directed by John Landis. Another great director. Classic. This is a fun little local gem that's, you know, cool for me because I live in San Diego, and this is from Skyline Church. This is the 1993 Living Christmas Tree. They do this like every year back in the 90s and the 80s and the whatevers. They did a bunch of these. I don't know if they still do them. Obviously, they wouldn't be putting them out on VHS if they were still doing them. But this is a really fun Christmas play, celebration, crazy extravaganza, madness thingy. It's cool. I like it. And here we go. Topping it off, saving the best for last. I don't know about that, but I really like this. I still like this mixtape, even though it's my own mixtape. Me and Danny put this one out. The Rat Tail Christmas Spectacular. We put this out way back in the days. We hosted it. We put a bunch of fun stuff on there. It had a claymation Christmas celebration, retro Christmas commercials, Mystery Science Theater Patrick Swayze Christmas, music segments from South Park, Here Comes the Santa Claus, Elf, Here Comes Santa Claus, Elf, and more. Wonder Years Christmas, more stuff on there. So much good stuff on there. And then here's the TGIC, which is like a bunch of TGIF themed shows. And it's called, instead it's called Thank God It's Christmas, TGIC, instead of Thank God It's Friday, Thank God It's Christmas. See what I'm saying? See, it's kind of wordplay there. And we got, what's his name from freaking Family Matters, Stephen Urkel, on the cover, holding some cool tapes, holding some rare ones, some bangers, some heaters. And this one's a really fun one. It's got Boy Meets World. It's got, I know it's got, does this one have step-by-step? It should have step-by-step on it, too. I'm pretty sure it does. And it also has Sabrina the Teenage Witch and just all those awesome retro TGIF-themed shows kind of thrown together, but Christmas episodes. And also hosted by me and Sinistalker on that one. So, very cool. Very cool stuff. I think that wraps it up. I think that about does it, guys. We're coming up on 30 minutes, and I hope you enjoy it. I've got like a bunch of tapes that just fell all over the place in front of me right now that I'm looking at. Pardon me, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun doing this one. I always have fun showing off retro stuff like this and sharing the movies and TV episodes and specials and all that goodness that I like watching with other people, because it reminds me of working at a video store, which was my first job at Blowout DVD way back in the day, and I just loved that interaction with people, just kind of like helping people find something and making their Christmas a little cooler and better, and just getting those gems that they could bring those Christmas vibes into their household and make it a better day for them in any way possible. So that's always cool to be able to contribute to somebody else's Christmas and day like that, just in general, being able to give movie suggestions to people and see them get hyped on it and pumped and come back and be stoked to see something else by the same director or whatever it may be. That was just always something super cool for me. So this is a way of me being able to relive that in a sort of way through the internet. So if you dig this, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Leave some comments below. Let me know what you guys like watching for Christmas. TV episodes, specials, movies, just what have you, any of that. Let me know below in the comments. I mean, maybe there's some that I'm missing that I need to integrate into my yearly annual tradition of the stuff I watch every year for Christmas. So let me know below. Share it around if you feel inclined. And God bless and Merry Christmas to you all.